You might say it's not too vague a thing if you have a look at the final sentence here, which I've outlined. Within this definition, there are a number of religious spiritualities: Jewish, Christian, Islamic, Hindu, Buddhist, and of course, there are other religions of spirituality as well. A good example here would be the poet who's painted on the left, who's called Jalaluddin Rumi. He was a poet from the Islamic tradition. And on the other side, you've got a American spiritualist who rephrased a lot of Rumi's poems once translated from Persian into English and made them very popular in America. Anyway, a popular quote attributed to Rumi is, "I searched for God and found only myself. I searched for myself and found only God." Now, that sounds very much like the kind of narcissistic thing that we looked at earlier. Um, I searched for God and found the God of the whole universe inside myself, inside my soul. And when I searched for my soul, I found that it was the God of the whole universe. So it has both that inward looking and outward looking element. However, is this really a non-religious statement? Certainly, Rumi, according to the most modern scholarship of Rumi and according to scholarship of Rumi within Islam, forgetting a lot of Orientalist traits, would say, absolutely, I'm a devout Muslim and I'm a spiritualist as well. So Rumi believed profoundly in the truth of the Quran, in the importance of following Sharia law, and he believed that these things make it easier for you to find God. So famously, he compared the soul, the inner self, to a mirror, and with Sharia law, with the correct doctrines of Islamic faith, you clean that mirror until it becomes a reflection of God, and you become God, one with God in a sense. And that's the idea behind a lot of Islamic spiritualism called tasawwuf. Definitely worth looking at if you want to go down that route. So you can be both religious and spiritual if you are certain people. Finally, we're going to have a look at meaning. So what could the speaker mean by spiritual? One response to this is that they don't mean anything at all. So let's have a look at David Hume in response to this. David Hume was a Scottish philosopher in the 18th century, extremely important in the development of Western philosophy. He believed that the self is a fluid thing, the product of our perceptions and experiences, and that religious beliefs are based on your experiences in life, your emotions, your passions, not on rational facts that you can observe in the world. And here is a text from one of his very famous treatises, specifically dealing with religion and religious experience. A good quote here is that he said, "Eloquence, when at its highest pitch, leaves little room for reason or reflection. It speaks only to imagination or feelings, or captivates the willing hearers and subdues their understanding."